It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their 2 box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium and over. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. Here's 2nd and 2. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he'll have the first down. They'll get him up around the 37.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively. 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Dak. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
To return, it is Turpin. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. but he's taken down after a solid return. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Third down and 9. To throw is Dak. Ten yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
The open man is Tolbert. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards. Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. On second down, it's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Third and short. Prescott. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go again with Robinson. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Washington.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Here's a designed run. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. They'll throw with Daniels, finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's going to be taken down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Noah Brown, touchdown Commanders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
2nd down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Third and 9. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. Tyler Smith guilty on that one. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Dak to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. That one, downfield for Cooks. That is caught. What a throw. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up. Because that's where the ball will be, and in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Tress Way now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
1st down, Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll throw again. Dak. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Prescott again. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll go with a counter on first down, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
He's got it at the 7, and the Cowboys are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
3rd and goal for Prescott. Now a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Throwing now, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will cut it to a 2-point lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They face second down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Open man, that's the veteran Cooks.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 6. Again, Prescott to the air. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Daniels. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with first and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They motion the slot man left. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll bring this up to the 22. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
The Commanders about to send this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. To the outside, looked in by Lamb.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Running is Vaughn, and he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Play action now. Prescott. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Prescott now. That's to Ferguson once again.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Robinson. Whoa! And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
2nd and 7. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he will have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Daniels now on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for 1st and goal. Throwing is Daniels. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Off he goes. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Perhaps it didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Man in motion is Brown. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Now, a handoff to Eckler. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Daniels to throw on 2nd, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Man in motion is Brown. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll give it to Eckler on the option, and he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run with Dowdle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now he'll run. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Daniels. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Now Dowdle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
It is 2nd and a yard. Daniels now going to look to throw. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.